Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a couple months here in lockdown in Sydney, and so I thought what would be a really fitting video and something that I experienced recently, and I'm sure we've all experienced at some point, is burnout. Burnout. I thought to really bring it up today because I wanted to walk you through some things that were super helpful for me to get really energized, back on track, and feeling better than ever. So first of all, what I would say is that if you are experiencing burnout, it would be to stop. What I recommend is if you do need to stop, you're struggling to identify how. If there are, say, 1 to 2 things that you must get done, work on creating a positive routine into your life where you can get yourself in a better mindset to achieve, say, those 1 to 2 things that has to be you and has to be done to do that. Or what you can do is also reassign and redelegate or reschedule potential commitments that you had so that you can stop and actually get a lot of rest and recovery time. Simple things such as forgetting to exercise, late nights, binging on all of the kind of like unhealthy foods. If you do, ongoing weeks, months of in that habit whilst burning yourself into the ground, you're gonna just hit that kind of point of burnout. So audit yourself and where you're at when it comes to your sleep, when it comes to your eating, how much screen time you're using, any kind of habit that you know in your life is probably not gearing you towards like fuel to success. You should be really going, all right, how can I start to chop these away from my life and actually implement the more of the positive habits? What I recommend to really help you with that is that you could be tracking it. And I recommend journaling. Journaling is such a great way to get everything that is in your mind out of your mind and out on paper. It's one thing to be able to, really open up and to connect with, say, a family member, a friend, a partner around how you're feeling. And of course, you're welcome to do that, but there is only probably a certain amount or a certain threshold that a friend, family member can handle. As well as that, you could really practice a mindfulness activity such as journaling. Huge fan of journaling, and I think it's one that I do want to talk more on, and you've probably seen in previous videos that I am such a big fan just because of its power that it has from something that can be caught up in your mind to release on paper is probably the most meditative and most freeing feeling that you can do. I think the next thing that I would recommend is to think about things that really re-energize you. What are things that get you super excited to jump out of bed every day that aren't work, but could be other things that make you feel good? Maybe it's that your dream breakfast is pancakes, or you have a certain coffee order that you love, or perhaps it's that one friend that makes you laugh like no other. I encourage you to think of all of the smallest little joys that you have in life and start to implement them whilst you're experiencing this burnout so that you can start to have more energizing and exciting emotions sort of take over. So when it comes to me, I really love watching funny YouTube videos. They usually get me giggling and laughing. Sit, rest, obviously, and then also start to write out some really fun goals, things like that I would never sit down and do whilst I'm having a work day or something. So the other day I was like, you know what, I've got the whole weekend kind of available to recoup and recover. I'm gonna redo my vision board. And it was something that was so energizing to me because I love being able to think about new ideas that I could see my life kind of going in, and just a really great way to sort of get excited and see life in a new perspective and away from the burnout and pressing things that were previously occupying your mind. Mila, trying to do this video and this munchkin wants to say hello. Mwah. Lucky she's cute. So what I would say first and foremost is just make sure you get that positive routine in, and it comes down to our basic necessities of getting enough sleep, drinking enough water, having the right foods to nourish our body, getting some movement in, and just doing the things that we love. Just trying to find other ways to kind of meditate and get through maybe some feelings that you are experiencing whilst in that burnout moment. Thank you guys for watching today's video. Give it a thumbs up and do comment below if you have any tips that you do to reduce your kind of experience of burnout. Would love to know. Take care, and I'll see you in our next video. Bye.